I think I was struck by just the rawness of Nicaragua itself. It felt like a place that had so much untapped potential.
Nicaragua is called the land of lakes and volcanoes, which would make you think, oh, there's tons of water there, which there is, but most of it in places where people need to drink it is not good water. It's contaminated in rural areas by latrines. There's issues of chemicals and pesticides in the water.
And this contamination is usually associated to a lot of sicknesses, especially in kids, viruses, diarrheas.
And probably the biggest thing that we're concerned about is chronic kidney disease of unknown origins. And it affects so many men in the community. For instance, Juancito, a guy that we're working with, is at this point ridden to a hammock. He can't walk by himself, and his body's basically wasting away.
No tengo con qué movilizar hasta allá. ¿Dónde tengo?
So Turn on the Water is kind of a full-scale solution to a clean water problem in a little village called El Porvenir.
We were trying to overcome to those contamination issues and also overcome huge distances that the people need to walk.
Yo soy yo acarreo un día, al siguiente día me levanto sin ánimo, digo yo, y ya teniendo el agua potable, ya solo va a estar el bidón ahí.
So in very practical terms, this is what this project looks like. Number one, it's a deep water borehole because you've got to go 80, 120 feet to get down to a water table that's got clean, abundant drinking water. Number two, there's going to be a submersible pump at the bottom of that hole, pumping clean water up to a tank, which is phase 3, and that tank needs to be big enough to supply a sufficient amount of water to 110 families in El Porvenir. The fourth piece of this project is the pipeworks phase. The pipes, the valves, and the meters necessary to effectively distribute all that water to every single home.
Yeah, I think people could look at this and say, okay, there's a need for water and you have a well rig, so just go in, drill a well, finish the project and leave. And you've provided water for people, but the problem is it doesn't work.
The hard part is instilling ownership within the people that are going to own it after we are finished.
We try to let them know that this is their goal, it's not our goal, that we're just working there, helping them.
We want it to be a benefit to the community, both physically and socially.
I mean, who can't get behind bringing clean water to a community that needs it and that's ready for it and that wants it?
Yo me lo imagino súper lindo. Me lo imagino.
To see kids that are really healthy, and their minds can function.
Dads can keep working, dads can keep living and loving their daughters and providing for their families.
We really are trying to eradicate bad water completely in this community and give people abundant, clean water.
So the foundation for this project has been laid, and the community has done and continues to do their part. So I want us to do our part and help El Porvenir turn on the water.